George Mason Show, baby. Welcome. I'm comedian George Mason, coming to you live and in full effect on this Wednesday evening, July the 10th. And it's been hot. It's hot all over. I hope you guys, wherever you are, find a cool spot that you're not really getting hit by this heat as intense as a lot of places around the world, wherever you're at. They got cooling rooms, and if you don't have AC or a good cooling system, fans, whatever, hopefully you can go to a friend's house, relative's house, and cool off if that is the case, if that need be. Alexa, what's the temperature in Las Vegas, Nevada right now?
Right now, in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's 115 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn. Ooh, 115 in Nevada right now. Alexa, what's the temperature in Arizona? Phoenix,
Right
Arizona.
now, in Phoenix, Arizona, it's 112 degrees Fahrenheit.
a buck 10, a buck 12, a buck 15, and that's Phoenix and Vegas. And Alexa, what's the temperature in New York City right now?
Right now, in New York, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's 80. Big difference from 80 to 115, but it's still hot. I mean, it's 9 o'clock here on Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast, the West Coast, as we just witnessed heard at 115. So it's piping hot. Cali is baking and all throughout the world, and it's just try to stay cool, and hopefully you guys are being safe and having a good Wednesday so far. I'm having a good day, thankfully. As always, I can applaud myself for that. And yeah, so it's all. Alexa, what's the temperature in Atlanta right now?
Right now, in Atlanta, Georgia, it's 81 degrees Fahrenheit.
81. Okay. Alexa, thank you.
Anytime. Literally. Hope you had a good Wednesday.
God bless you. I have. Thank you. And yeah, so it's like that. But yeah, tonight I just wanted to. I had started one time before to talk about uh, different cultures. I'm fascinated and intrigued by cultures because the cultures throughout the world is so complex sometimes and so different than ours, and we don't understand it because we are have our own way of doing things, our own values, and what we were raised on, and our culture, if it as such, But throughout and a friend sent me something. A friend of mine just sent me about the eating practices of some cultures like the Indian culture, the Asian cultures and stuff. And he said, like, yo, man, this shit is nasty. Seeing flies all over the food. Rats were literally running, and the cat was sitting down. And rats, yeah, man, rats were running all in the food over him, and but it was like no big deal. It was like a pet chihuahua. I'm not trying to like minimize it and make it laugh, make fun of it and laugh at it, but that's what was jumping off. And it's like when you don't see stuff like that on a regular, or you're not used to that, it kind of like it definitely it's gonna freak you out a little bit. It might gross you out because you got rats. This is what we chase down. This is what we don't. It's nasty. That's what we view as being nasty. But some cultures they consume, and for you idiots out there that eat, huh? They eat rats. Yeah. I don't mean to say idiots if you don't understand what I say, if you're not literate in certain understanding of verses and whatnot. You're not, that doesn't necessarily make you an idiot. I was trying to go for a quick laugh and be funny, huh? But that wasn't funny. And yeah, but some people don't know. Um, Alexa, do Asian people eat rats? Alexa, do Chinese people eat rats?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, There are some people in the world that do indeed eat rats. Not many, though.
Yeah, and I heard years ago that French like roaches, chocolate covered roaches. And I looked it up. I googled it, did some Google searches, and yeah, I mean, for some cultures, it's a delicacy. Chocolate. They have recipes. You can do the research yourself. You can Google it or whatever. But Alexa, do certain cultures eat roaches, cockroaches?
From healthline.com. Cultural foods may represent a region, such as pizza, pasta, and tomato sauce from Italy or kimchi, seaweed, and dim sum from Asia.
Alexa, do some people eat cockroaches?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. Yes, cockroaches are eaten, but
Uh,
not the ones you find in your house. Contrary to popular belief, cockroaches can actually be very clean and tasty insects,
damn.
especially if they feed on fresh fruits and vegetables.
Wow.
They can be eaten toasted, fried, sautéed, or boiled.
Damn. I wish we had known that growing up in Brooklyn, huh? Could have fried and sauteed. Yeah, man. That can fry them, saute them, and boil them. I mean, I remember I went to somebody's house one time, man. This girl, I met her at this club and whatever. She was actually babysitting, and she was staying babysitting where I lived. I was living uptown in Harlem, and she was I met her downtown. She was like, "Yeah, well, I'm babysitting. I live uptown." I said, "Okay, that's what's up." She's out there on 137th Street. I was on 123rd at the time, but she was babysitting right on my block, 123rd, but 2 blocks over. I was on Manhattan Avenue. She was babysitting around on 8th Avenue, right across from the 28th precinct. And I said, "Yeah, I know where that's at. I know the building right by the PAL." He goes, "Yeah, so you can stop by and keep me company, that kind of thing." So she said, "Yeah, the lady I babysit for, she works at Harlem Hospital. She got 2 kids, and I'll be there, from like 10 to like 6 in the morning, something like that." But I said, "Okay, that's what's up. So I'll let you know when I'll give you a call and whatnot." I go over, long story short, because I can be long winded and ramble on sometimes. Huh? But yes, I go over there, and man, oh man, when she opened the door, I seen the wall moving, right? It was, dark, like it was a little hallway, little like when you come into the little foyer, little, it was dim. But I said, yo, and I looked up, and like I said, I seen the wall moving. I didn't say nothing because first I'm like a little. I'm like, damn. I know what I'm looking at. I'm like, damn, those are fucking roaches. That shit is like, yo, that's what's going on there. And I said, okay. So I go like a few steps further in is the kitchen, and damn, yo, in the kitchen. I mean, this is like you talk about roach infested. The shit was like, I don't know how they could eat there and comfortably, you know what I'm saying, without, that there's gonna be roaches and some it's got to be because it was just I've never seen anything like it all over the kitchen, the stove, everywhere I looked was fucking roaches, B. And I mean crawling the ceiling, so it was like I'm like, damn. She's like, word, I know, right? I'm like, and where did she? I asked the girl, I said, yo, where does she work again? Harlem Hospital. I'm like, nah, you got to be kidding me, right? And so that was just like coming into the place. How it had to be like all throughout the apartment. And then going to the room where she was staying, like where she was in, and then the same, it was just all over, crawling. And I had brought these 2 bottles of these cheap ass champagne, Cabell, right? It was like $4.50 a bottle or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I brought that, and I had brought like some sodas or some other shit or whatever. But yeah, and then I looked in the room next to her room where she was staying was the kids. They were sleeping on a mattress on the floor. And like, yo, man, it was just like describe it, man, would just, I think I've already painted the picture of what it was, man. So you can only use your imagination, what was going on in the kids' room. But what fucked me up, what blew me away, was the fact that this lady was working for Harlem Hospital. Now, I don't know in what capacity, if she was a nurse, a tech, I don't know. But the fact that she was a professional along those lines. I mean, things happen. You get busy. You can't attend to your household chores and stuff like that. But to have that, that you need to should have been kept in check, in my opinion, honestly. And then, me being out there, being horny, being a man and stuff like that, I'm still gonna try to hit this. I'm getting some pussy. I'm gonna get some. Fuck that. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm 2 blocks away. Shorty was looking good. She's proper fat ass. She's nice looking and whatnot. And then I'm like, fuck the roaches. I'm gonna get some ass. Huh? Give me a round of applause for getting some ass. For trying to get some ass. All right. But yeah, so, and I remember I popped one of those bottles of a cheap ass champagne, and yo, I'm like, give me a paper towel or something so I can, like cork this up, like, once we start drinking, like, because the shit was like crazy. And I end up hitting it, man, and the shit was it was fucked up because I'm hitting the doggy style, yo, and roaches are falling off the ceiling on top of her. I'm swatting the roaches off her. She thought I was spanking. I was spanking that ass at one point, and then the roaches started. She's like, "No, don't hit me on the back. Hit my ass." I'm like, I'm trying like, "Oh, bitch, there's roaches on your back. I'm just swatting the roaches off your back, basically." That's what's going on. But so yo, man, I couldn't. Like the Alexa say, you don't eat the household roaches or whatever. But I looked on the, on the Google, man, and they got recipes, man, for these motherfuckers, man, that you could conjure up. And let's see, the Beverly Hillbillies, they would have, they would have been with that. Spiders, all kind of insects and stuff like that. They say it can be delicacies, like they were saying. And but point being, different cultures. So cultures, man, it's just you can go someplace like India, Japan, China, and stuff that would normally turn your stomach. This is what they indulge in. Eskimos and stuff like, even the Eskimo culture, man. That it's just how do people exist in these extreme conditions? Horrendous it would be, to you or I, and but to them they can deal with it because they were born into that environment. And that's the other thing. It's like what you are used to, what you were born into. It's a whole different situation. And yeah, I did a little research. I was like, with Columbus came over here, Christopher Columbus, right? And he went to the Caribbean and he encountered, even on when he on the shores when he came to the Americas, he saw the Indian. He thought he was in India, and he named them Indians, huh? He fucking lost as fuck. He didn't know where the hell he was. He thought he was in the east, all the way in the east, huh? And he's all twisted. Navigation busted. He got a good deal at Kmart, so that's the kind of navigation he was working with, something along those lines, because he didn't know where the hell he was, but in the Caribbean he encountered a different type of Indian. He encountered Native Americans. They weren't Indian, they were the Taino. Yes, huh? The Taino. That's where you get the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Haitians, the Taino. Beautiful people, good looking people. And these are what the Tainos. look like. Gorgeous, aren't they? That's why you see the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans are so good looking. Those are Tainos. That's the traditions, and they were the native to the land of the Caribbeans. Look at that. That's a warrior with his son. Look at that. Look at them. That's an ancient tribe, Tainos. I love saying that name, the Taino. It's another. He's representing probably a young priest going out on a hunt. You see what's in the back as a ship. That's Columbus. Before he went over there and fucked everything up, talking about he discovered shit. He didn't know where the fuck he was. That's the real shit. Yeah, Taino. There they go again, the tribal dances. Some could be a war dance. Some could be a rain dance. They could just be dancing because, they feel like dancing. We don't know. I don't know. I definitely don't. And people like that, well, they're doing this and that or whatever. Now they don't have a fucking clue. These people have tradition, have handed down from, centuries, thousands and thousands of years, maybe millions of years. That's how deep they go. But they're beautiful people, as I said. And Taino women. Yeah. When you look at them Puerto Ricans, you say, damn, she's fine. I'm Dominican. I'm a big, advocate of the Dominican. I go to the Dominican Republic, and it's what you see, man. You see beauty, and it's in their genes. But yeah, so I wanted to give props and acknowledge them because they, and I'm not, like I said before, I wasn't going to just in February do the traditional Black History Month thing. I did that. I touched on that briefly. You know, 28 days, 29 days, and but wasn't taught in school. I had no idea of the great culture of what we represented as Black people, say African Americans, people of color. These great people here, the Tainos, and but they definitely are deserving, man, of acknowledgement because they set it off, and the hell of a thing. My computer's freezing up now. I don't, what? Technology is beautiful, and but there's so many glitches along the way as well. My uncles and them, they used to say, man, now you gotta take the bitter with the sweet, the good with the bad, the whole thing. I understand that, but yeah. So these are the Taino Indians. Everything froze. The clock is not clicking. I don't know if my voice is going over the air or not. I don't have a clue because, like I said, everything is froze up. So bear with me, and hopefully everything will come back, and then I can proceed on. I'm just going to keep talking anyway because it's my show and I like talking. Huh? I'll check this later and see if it makes any sense. But I just wanted to run some stuff by you anyway. Like I said, talk about the Tainos. Wanted to give a brief history what I had wrote down in regards to the Taino. Alexa, who were the Taino Indians?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the Taino were an indigenous people of the Caribbean. At the time of European contact in the late 15th century, they were the principal inhabitants of most of Cuba, Hispaniola, the Dominican Republic and Haiti, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, the Bahamas and the Northern Lesser Antilles.
So, Alexa, the Tainos were from the Caribbean, native to the Caribbean.
according to an Alexa Answers contributor. The Taino were an indigenous people of the Caribbean. At the time of European contact in the late 15th century, they were the principal inhabitants of most of Cuba, Hispaniola, the Dominican Republic and Haiti, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, the Bahamas, and the northern Lesser Antilles.
Alexa, thank you.
Absolutely. Happy to help. Hope you had a good Wednesday.
So they were indigenous to the Caribbean and beautiful people, as I said. And it's interesting. I was talking on doing my show uh, on Saturday nights. Mine and my partners. It's the Money Marv G Money Show, huh? Money Marv G Money, and we do our thing on Saturday nights. We have what we like to call a Saturday night social. Here it is. We got here it is, Saturday night social, the Money Marv G Money Show, and we kick it off at 8 o'clock. And here is another flyer for it, another poster, if you will. Money Marv G Money, and we kick off at 8 p.m. Each Saturday, and we take it to 9:30. We like to say it's a social because we get good feedback and good interaction from our fans, our guests, our viewers, if you want to call it that, viewers more so, because they interact with the show. They add and they to the topic. And we do current topics. We talk about whatever's topical at the time. We'll broach that subject, but we take it everywhere. And we was talking about interracial couples and what happens when that significant other uses the N word, when they call you out of your name, as my grandmother used to say. You know what I'm saying? So call you a nigga, or you mess around and call her a white bitch, or whatever, just derogatory, just coming down on her. She calls you a nigga, or a white guy is dealing with a sister, calls her a nigga, he black bitch or whatever. And I was telling her how, like, I born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. Actually, we moved from my grandmother, mama hit the number. We moved from Bedside, Brooklyn to South Jamaica, Queens, on 116th Avenue, Sutton Boulevard, right by Dan Supreme, where people from Queens and from New York knows what I'm talking about. So we moved from Brooklyn. Mama, we moved, and that was a big move from us. We got out of Brooklyn. So that was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but in Southside, it's kind of like hood too. We moved to a house, but it was still, we're in the hood. And then New York Boulevard, not too far. Like I said, by Sutton Boulevard, 153rd Street. That way you go straight up and you hit New York Boulevard, Sky Harbor Boulevard now. Knowing that now. But hey, what's up, Kara? Peace. She says, hi, George and Alexa. That's right. No doubt. Alexa, Karen says hello.
I don't know that one.
What's up, Karen? No doubt. But Biden, you corrected that for Money Marv and myself. So that is Biden. Is my brother there. Is my partner. Peace, black man. God bless you, sir. What's up? It's my partner, Money Marv, huh? Good to see you, no doubt. But yeah, so so it was interesting about how, with the interracial situation, how it can get a little, gritty sometimes. And it's just like, black people, we call ourselves nigga, that nigga, and in affectionate terms, just fucking with each other. What up, nigga? My nigga, what's up? That kind of thing. Then sometimes it gets misinterpreted, no doubt. It gets misinterpreted like, oh, y'all say to each other all the time. The fuck? What's the problem? What's the problem? White people, you call each other niggas and stuff like that. But yes, when it gets like, y'all start calling us that sometimes. I had a buddy I worked with. I was doing maintenance in 32 BJ, right? Working at 11, One Pin Plaza I was at on 34th Street, and 57 stories, right? And there's 110 workers. We worked from the shift was from 4 to 12. Okay. And it was more Asians and more Europeans, Yugoslavians, and from everywhere. And like two Africans, one Haitian, and one brother, along with myself. And everybody else, as I said, was from other 110 workers. So you can imagine Polish and, like I say, Kosovo, Yugoslavia. What's up, Kim? Kim Roper on the check-in. God bless you. And welcome, Kim. But yeah, so, and there's a lot of like different cultures and ethnicities and stuff. And I'm saying all that to say, it's this cat on the job is from Polish guy, and good looking young guy. I used to call him the Polish Tom Cruise. Very handsome dude. He used to bag a lot of shorties, whoever, whatever. He's married. He loved his wife. He's faithful to her to some extent. I'd say it like that. But, he just looked around. He was attractive. He was a good-looking dude. So women were very attracted to him. And we became close. And he used to call me. He still called me every regular or whatever. But, my nigga, he's good. He loved to say that. Nigga, my nigga. Yo, Georgie, my nigga. What's up, nigga? But he didn't mean it in any derogatory. And I didn't take it that way. I let it ride. I let it rock, for a little minute. Because, like I said, it didn't really bother me. It didn't fuck with me no kind of way. Because, this is Romans. That's his name, Romanos. Romano Romanowski or some shit like that. But Romans Romanowski. Yeah, so I told him one time, I said, yo, Romans, he'd call me. I said, yo, V, you know what? Yeah, you say nigga a lot or whatever. No, mind your nigga, George, you're my nigga. I laugh and what I said, yo, G, that's good. I said, you my nigga too, Romans. Why you say that, George? I said, because we brothers. I said, in the realm of things, in the spiritual realm of weather, I said we have that same Father, the same heavenly Father. So in essence, you my brother. So you nigga too. Oh, George, he got really twisted. He got offended. He got like, yo, say that. What's wrong with you, George? What's wrong, Georgie? Nothing wrong with Georgie. George is cool. George is good. You know what I'm saying? You my nigga. I'm your nigga. You my nigga. Oh, George, you say, you make it crazy today. Now I'm making crazy? Because you a nigga? You a nigga too. Huh? He's a nigga. I'm a nigga. You a nigga. We all niggas. Huh? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's all right for you to call me a nigga, but we're brothers in the scheme of things. Don't forget that, Romanos. And yeah, so he stopped calling me, stop fucking with me. I'm gonna call him and just say, yo, what's up, bro? I ain't gonna use, come out. I'm just gonna see how he is. And he say, Money Mom, he said they ain't qualified to call us that. But you know what? That's the thing. It's just that I guess they say they hear us, we say it so much to each other. And I guess they feel that, if we don't have a problem with it, coming from each other, that kind of thing. So why should, we have a problem and it coming from them? I guess that's the logic or the thought process behind it, but yeah, so it's a hell of a thing. And yeah, so like I said, I haven't heard from the brother in a minute. And we were cool. We were tight. We used to like party and stuff like that. The Polish people, man, it's like it's a different vibe. It's a different than I can't say other Europeans or whatever, but they, they drink and stuff, and They don't drink as hard as the Russians and stuff, but they do throw it back. And Greeks can drink. You know, I worked in an all Greek shop. You know, as a donut maker, a baker by trade, and I was working in an all Greek establishment at one point for like 11 years, and I learned Greek. But when I first started, they used to fuck with me. You know, I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. You know, I'd come in and they, yo, go, yo, he, malacas, yo, malaca, yo, mavros, malaca, right? But they cursing me out, you know, but saying derogatory shit, but I didn't get it. Like Marlboros is nigga, black. It's like Italians. Italian call you Mulian. Now Mulian is actually what the hell is Mulian? It's something that's good. Eggplant. Mulian is eggplant, but it's a derogatory term as well for black person. It's almost like calling you a nigga in their language. Mulian, huh? And like Greek will call you Mavros. That's like nigga in there, like, you know, black, and then Mavros, Muni's pussy, or like the black girl will call him Mavros, Muni, Ekala yogi. You know, that's black pussy is good, George, whatever, that's what that means. But they would say, but, you know, I'd come in and they would fuck with me all the time. And then they said, Bustis Malaka, Yogi, you hungry? I said, yeah, I can eat. You want some Bustis Malaka? I said, what's that? He says, it's a Greek sausage and some potatoes. I said, yeah, give me an order of that Bustis Malaka. I said, better yet, give me a double order. I come to find out, Bustis Malaka means balls and dick, huh? So I'm ordering balls and dick, but to them that was fun. They would be on, they'd be rolling, yo, hey, you know, hungry? I can eat. You know, say what do you? I said, give me some Bustis Malaka. I said, better yet, give me a double order and make that shit crisp. Give the Bustis, make that shit crispy. So I'm ordering 2 orders of balls, crispy. You know, but I didn't know. But I found out later after, you know, I started like listening, and they'd be laughing, and then I'd be in the back. You know, they had the window back there, like where the shop I was in, you know, the donut shop. It had the 2-way window. You could open. I could open it up and see out into the restaurant, right? He had a good business. My boss, Alex Papadopoulos, Aleko Papadopoulos. I used to work with his brother. Ari and I, we shared the bacon duties. We split it up. Yeah, so they talking, and I'm listening, and I hear say Malaka, and Malaka, and Malaki. And so I just started being inquisitive. I said, yo, Gusto, what does Malaka mean? Oh, okay, Malaka, that's like jerk. That's like, oh, he's a jerk, Malaka. So I said, oh, okay. You know, I played dumb. And then now I'm putting all it together. I said, what's, you know, Gustavo, what does boosters mean? Oh, boosters, that's dick, Yogi. Boosters, Starian Kamato boosters, Malaka, that's like dick balls. Oh, dick balls. Oh, boosters, okay. Ahidi, you know, Ahidia boosters. Ahidia is balls dick. I said, Ahidia, well, that's balls. Boosters, that's dick. Gamotas, boosters, Malaka. So now I got it all together. I said, oh shit, these motherfuckers is like asking me, do I want some balls and dick for to eat? You know, and they calling me a jerk. You know, Marvelos is black, jerk. You know, Kamota Pusas, Malaka, and Marvelos, you know, that kind of time, putting all this shit together. So I said, wow, okay, I got it. So when they realized that I learned, you know, the language, what I needed to learn, they stopped, you know, that shit went out the window. Then it just became like I was regular. You know what I'm saying? But this is after a few years. It was gradual. And shit just didn't happen overnight. They called me Pusis Malaka for a minute. Marvelous, the whole thing. They just, fuck with me, but they can curse you out and fuck over you in their own language. And a lot of times you'll never know. You don't know. You go into them stores, them Arab stores and stuff, and this stuff that they're saying, a shamoto, like they calling you a bitch. Shamoto, it's like a bitch, and the whole thing call you a monkey. That kind of, it's all fucked up. But that's why with Alexa, I got Alexa here, and she's an excellent learning tool as well. And because she any language I get stuck in, Alexa bail me out. Alexa, how do you say sit down in French?
Sit down in French is asseyez-vous.
I see you. See, Alexa, how do you say sit down in Spanish?
Sit down in Spanish is siéntate.
Alexa, how do you say sit down in Greek?
Sit down in Greek is καθίστε.
Alexa, how do you say sit down in Chinese?
Sit down in Chinese is
坐下.
Shit is deep. Alexa, it's around applause, baby. God bless you. I got no doubt. See that's I wish they had Alexa back in the day, huh? It would have been a nice little shortcut for me, but I learned, still learning. I got Eddie P on the check-in. That's my partner there, huh? From day one, from the boogie down. I mean, from up there on Ogden Avenue, the High Bridge section of the Brizons, and got the Puerto Rican bad boy who I ain't seen in a little minute, my man, huh? Pancho, the Puerto Rican bad boy in the hizzle. No doubt. Welcome, fellas. No doubt. Good to see you both, man. And just talking about, just kicking it, man, about race, cultures and stuff, and how, people can call you a nigger to your first, out your name, really doesn't necessarily have to be a nigger. And Puerto Ricans, man, they get called niggers. Pancho, I was talking about the Taino Indians, when Columbus came on the island, the Caribbeans, the Taino were native to the Puerto Rico, to Cuba, to the Dominican Republic, to Haiti, huh? Yes. Listen, Tainos are, like I was showing the pictures, they're beautiful people, gorgeous. That's where the Puerto Ricans get their looks, the Dominicans, the Cubans, the Latino, that Hispaniola, all throughout there, and the Tainos. Look at them. That's their dance. They're gorgeous. Yeah. Look at them girls, man. Beautiful women. I say girls, whatever, but they're gorgeous. But that's the Taino. Huh? They look like Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, the Cubans, Hispaniola, yeah. So that's what's jumping off there. So that was my topic for this evening, the different cultures. And I was saying about how some cultures eat rats, some cultures eat dogs, some cultures, and that's just monkeys or whatever. And it's just like, that's just their way. It's nasty to us. You frown, like I said, a friend had sent me this rats running around, these Indians, they stomping on with their feet, and the rats is just like running all over the people, and it's like like a fluffy, like a dog, but that's how they deal with it. That's that's their culture, that's their way. Now some of that shit, like I couldn't eat it. I couldn't fuck with them. Like, I had ordered some, I was going to Indian spot. When I saw that, I was like, nah, I can't fuck with them no more. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but that's their way. I don't think they fuck with our food like that. Hopefully they used to always say, you don't see any cats around it, Chinese restaurants and stuff like that. I thought my name was nigger. Eddie Prather. Eddie, my man. Eddie said he thought his name was nigger in high school. Only you, partner. But you know what part of your name is nigga? But nah, yeah, he used to cut it up a little bit. But yeah, but that's how it goes. And I played. Oh no, I told a story with Marv and I on Saturday night how I was with a all uh, Irish basketball team. I used to play football, and we got a 52nd anniversary coming up. You know, for Pop Warner League that I was involved with, called the Long Island Tomahawks. Oldest, yeah, Long Island. That's where I started. I started when I was 10 years old. Yeah, Kai Davidson. I got Kai out. He's a good buddy of mine who's out, and I think he's in Utah now. Kendall got me out there, and I was balling at 10. I had talent. I was, blessed to have natural talents, and I appreciate that. Then I got Kai Davidson out there, and Kai went on to play with the Jets. Yeah, I give Kai a round of applause for that. And I had a brother on last week, Ray Evans. Ray is now chairman of the Pleasant Grove Restoration Project, and it's a school, a college in South Carolina. Ray was on. It was like an impromptu type thing because he's scheduled to come on the 24th and talk about this project, what it is, and how historical uh, Board of Education versus Brown was some historical stuff there. And Ray touched on it briefly, and he's coming back. And it's nice. We had a nice little chat when he was here last week, and we still got our date on for the 24th, and I'm looking forward to that. I got Ray Evans, and I have Sedan, the guard of sound. Let me show Ray, and then let me show a picture of Sedan, and Karen Bowden is Sedan's manager, and Sedan. He's got some new music. I love his bars, his originality. I love that about him, and what he's saying and his story that he's telling. He's from the streets, no question about it. And because hip hop, you know, uh, some transformations, the early hip hops and stuff. And I don't know this music. I seem to, some of I listen to it's not bad. I listen to some and I say, okay, it's just a different style, different flow, different beat, that type thing. But it's like they all basically, kind of copying after each other. And you know what? I guess they say that's the sincerest form of flattery, right? When they copy you, that kind of thing. So yeah, so I guess it's working along those lines. Let's show Ray the restoration is here. Ray Evans is on the left, and that's the Pleasant Grove School, and it's in South Carolina. And Ray's going to come on and talk about that on the 24th of this month. But he was here last week, and show you Mr. Evans. I give Mr. Evans, that's on the right. That's Ray's pops. He's 90. Can you believe that? Ray said he rides his bike every day for 10 miles. Huh? Yeah. That might be his on the left. I'll get that straight when Ray comes on the 24th. But that's Mr. Evans, Joe Evans. And, he was the same. I mean, I bullshit you not. Literally the same. That's what, 40 years ago, high school was doing it back then. But that's Mr. Evans, yeah. And that's the thing there. I'll show you this here. This is how was doing it back then. A damn thing is freezing up. I'm getting ready to gloat over myself and to brag a little bit. But I just wanted to show a clip of Paperclip. I don't know if you people know who Marv Albert is, but Marv is a sportscaster. He used to be for the New York Knicks. I don't know if he's still doing it now. I know he had some problems at one time, at one point, or whatever. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up. I got comments now. I can't even get to the comments. If I think I might have to clean this thing out. It's relatively brand new, but I don't really have that much stuff on it. But it might be what I have on it. Why it makes it freeze is telling me that I have to update it to start it over from the beginning to update it. So maybe that's the problem. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for it to unfreeze, and then I'm gonna put a wrap on this one. I've been on for what 44 minutes now, but it's frozen 44:06. So I might be just talking and talking. Hopefully, like I say, it's going through. Hopefully, I'm making sense. I'm not just rambling on and whatnot. But it's all good. But yeah, got our show Saturday, Saturday night social with Money Marv and G Money. Money Marv and G Money show. We kick it off and we do our thing. We rock. We took it to the head last Saturday. We did roughly around 2.5 hours. But for the most part, we want to like you know end it on time, like from 8 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we have fun. It's a fun show. It's a fun gig, and we just put it out there. Where we talk about everything, any and everything. Basically, like I said, we do the topical stuff, no question about that. But then we also, yeah, man, talk about like cheating. Who's really guilty. The culprit is it the man. If we're more guilty, if we're more nasty and perverted than the females, these teachers now, fucking these young boys, they're students and stuff. But the male teachers have been doing it for a minute. Maybe the females were doing it as well. They just never got caught. It just never came to our attention to what was going on. I don't know. But yeah, this damn thing is still froze, you know. And you know what? Uh, I'm just gonna let it be patient and let it unfreeze. If and when it does, you can't control this, right? You can't control it if that shit happens like that. What do they call it? What do they call it? Not malfunctions, or is it a malfunction? A technical type situation. That's the ghetto term for it and the hood term for it. But yeah, I can't even close it out if I wanted to. I still have to wait for it to unfreeze, because anything that I hit is not responding, So I don't know if it's coming out or you can actually see me doing anything or hear my voice. If you hear my voice, that's still a good thing. At least I'm still on the air and getting my point across. Can't see me, for some people that might be a good thing too. You know. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait it out, and then as I said, give it a nice wrap, close it out. Talk about my show, Money Mob, and my show for Saturday, 8 o'clock, and then my guest coming up the 17th. I have Sandan, the God of Sound. And on the 24th, I have Ray Evans, who's chairman of the Pleasant Grove Restoration Project. And two interesting shows. Sandana's going to talk about it. Was supposed to be the Almighty Force Brothers as well, but I hit them up and they haven't got back to me yet. I talked to Sedan about it. Maybe, he'll give me some information in regards to if they're interested or not, but they both have a date on the 20th of July. I, we hit on the 17th, which is Wednesday, and they have a gig. I think it's at Ajax Park. Is a new name for it, and it's on the 20th of July. So let's see how that goes. Nothing. Still froze. I don't know what to do when it freezes. Will I go out and come back in? Will it allow me to do that? Let's see. The whole thing is just froze. Yeah. And I was rocking and rolling. I was doing good. At least I thought for a little minute there. But yeah. But mm, damn. It just froze. The damn thing just froze. And I had updated it the other day as well. But I think that's it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have no fucking clue. It's a nice picture of me. You know. Hmm. It's always something, right? It doesn't matter what it is, it's gonna be something. I learned that in life and still learning it. I play backgammon. And let me tell you, you think you got it won. You think you know, all your chips is on one side, and it's like, oh, I got this shit locked. You got it locked. You think you got it locked, but there's always something, man. Motherfucker, and gets, you know, might flip the double sixes on you. He might need a four, you know, you always like, nah, he can't roll this, you know, and sure enough, the motherfucker rolls it. So that's what this is. This is backgammon. Oh, it's like life actually, but it's just in so many different situations and stuff like that. That you know, there's always something. My grandmother taught me that. My big mama, you know, she'd be cooking and talking, just talking about whatever and just dropping crazy knowledge. Six of one, half a dozen of the other. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Between a rock and a hard place. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. If what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. You can't see the forest for the trees. It was just like all day. It was always something, just wisdom, old school, just, you know, dropping jewels. You know, what all glitters ain't gold. Can't judge a book by its cover. You know, it's like some of the stuff I said, like it's Proverbs and stuff. She even told me one time, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm like, yo, mama, uh, isn't that Muhammad Ali? She said, he got that from me. I'm like, damn, ma, you ain't no joke. Yeah. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. I'm like, damn, my grandmother ain't no joke. Still froze. The damn thing is still froze. The whole system is froze. Oh, maybe my Wi-Fi. Been having Wi-Fi problems lately. It could be. Hmm. So I'm gonna wrap it up. As soon as I say that, I bet you it comes back. It's all good. I did a good show. I'm happy and proud of myself. Did a good show. All right. That's it. The hell happened? I probably said let it freeze. I have no idea. Uh, if the ship was coming over the air. Ajax Park, the 20th, Money Marv, and G Money Show, no doubt buffering. Been doing it. I guess it's the Wi-Fi that happened. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's still with me, but I'm gonna close it out. Yeah, that's from high school. I was talking about Ray Evans. Ray played. We played ball together as well, and he was on the right side as I was. He was the right D end, defensive end. I was the right corner. We used to lock it down. We had outside locked. We had a thing that we did with each other. We had a code, a signal. It go A, B, and nobody knew what that was. Just him and I. And he used to throw the offense. They used to them cats to tackle and the guard on that side and the tight end. And if they had a back on the wing side, they didn't know what the fuck was going on. But they wasn't running to my side. They wasn't running to our side. We had that shit locked. LG, did you run that other clip tonight? I don't know which clip. No, I only just showed the pictures. I didn't download the clip. You know, I might do it tomorrow to promote this show. Yeah, Mom had put together a little montage, funny montage of our show, snippets and funny little anecdotes and of what you'll get on the G Money on what is it? Marvelous G Money. What the name is? The hell of the name of our show, Marv? Here it is. Money Marv, G Money Show, Saturday Night Social. There it is, huh? So we got the show coming up this Saturday night, 8 p.m. As you see, it says 8 p.m. And we usually, it's supposed to be from 8 to 9:30, right? And but we do kick it off one time. And sometimes we go a little longer because I said we get a lot of interaction. We get there I am on one of my scoring joints on this was televised. Marv Albert called the game, and yeah, 3 touchdowns, 2 extra points. I was no joke, a D1 ball player. Yes, indeed. Give me a round of applause. I was nice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, Ray, he's coming on. Ray, and that's our live Sedan. We're coming on next Wednesday, Sedan and I. And I say June 12th, but this will be July 17th. That's when the last time. But Sedan has new music, and I'll be playing, some cuts from that. And I got Ray Evans, like I say, on the 24th. And that basically does it. I want to thank you for tuning in and check us out. Check us, when I say us, Money Marv, the Marvelous one. Money Marv got his own multimedia network jumping off, and it's all good. A lot of projects in the works, some stuff that, can't talk about now. It's in production, pre-production and stuff, and we're coming out with it soon. And look from, well, you know what? I don't even know if I'm doing a book. It's going to be a Kindle type thing. I'm going to lay it out because I got so much material. It's called The Ball is Still on the 9-Yard Line. And there's a story behind that title. And it's a good talking point. And I don't want to get into it because I go, as you see, I'm long-winded and I can go. You know what I'm saying? And it'll get intricate and the whole thing will take me back there. I don't want to go back there right now. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go to sleep. I want to take a nap. But thank you. And listen, as I always leave you and say, you can't be in the wrong if you're doing the right thing. Huh? If you love somebody, tell them you love them. Hug them. Kiss them. Let them know. Huh? Persistence always overcomes resistance all the time, every time. Stay strong, stay positive, stay in the Word. Keep God first and foremost in your life. Peace. Huh? Come on.